Meow.
Meow.
Hey y'all, where you at? Hey y'all.
Testing.
Testing. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Ew.
Ew. We'll give it a minute for everybody to get on.
While I put my lip gloss on, with my lip gloss is popping, my lip gloss is cool.
Oh, look at that effect.
Ooh, that's cute. I like that.
All right, we're playing with the effects on the Instagram
So
Live.
how you do that?
This right here.
Oh, that's cute.
You can pick whatever you want.
Hey, we popping on all.
Oh, that's cute right
I
there.
like that.
Right? Facebook, y'all ain't got no filters.
I think they do right there.
They do?
We want to touch no wands or nothing.
Oh.
Yup. Ow.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Oh, we special tonight.
We're playing with the sparkles.
We all got special effects on our show tonight.
Excuse me. Hey, Milad. Hey, Nene.
Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear us?
Can y'all hear us? Check 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2 3. Can y'all hear?
Is our volume okay on Facebook?
Facebook viewers, can y'all hear us? Yes, they can hear us.
Yes.
Woo.
Hey.
Damn. All right. Tonight we having cocktails, cotton candy cocktails.
Cotton candy cocktails, boo.
Ooh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Woo. How y'all doing?
Well,
I got this idea from the homegirl Joshua Ree.
wait.
Right. Let me take a look.
It's like it's ice cream. Cotton candy, y'all.
A little bit on my table.
Right. Got a toothpick.
Look at that. It's good, huh?
It's tasty.
It's tasty. So we got a little champagne and a little Tito's. You can't go wrong with Tito's.
Yeah, it's a little mixture.
You can't go wrong with a little Tito's, okay?
Tito's.
A little Tito's. How's everyone doing tonight?
What y'all drinking on? Y'all drinking tonight?
Y'all drinking, and y'all drinking, and
Oh, you smoking?
And we drinking. Wait, we ain't even going. Wait a minute.
Right. Who got the treat tonight?
Right. Who got the green ring? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Real Hair Talk. Our viewers are still pitching in a little slow tonight.
Yeah.
But you know how we do. We gets it started. We gets it cracking.
Let's get it cracking.
We got our little drinks going.
Yes.
Who's all up over there?
We got
Hi, T. Matthews.
TME News.
Oh, TME News. Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Thanks for viewing.
Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, my Instagram was all tripping last week, so everybody's all quiet and stuff. Facebook is all quiet.
Chris Craig is tonight.
So, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. With this little cotton candy, sweet and low, let me see your Tootsie Roll.
It ain't the butterfly, it's the Tootsie Roll. I burn you dance up.
Oh yeah, they coming on. Hey, Dia.
Hey.
Dia.
How y'all doing?
Yes, how was you guys' weekend? You know what it was? I really wanted to go to the day party, the Heritage Party. I'm going next year. Dwayne Earl, Ronald Earl, from Earl's Grill, had the most firest party this weekend with over 2,000 people.
Woo.
Talking about some 2,800. And I'm going next year. I couldn't go this year because I was working. I had to pay bills. So I couldn't make it to the day party, but it was cracking. It looked cracking. It's always cracking. But I support them. I support Earl's Grill. Whether or not I go to the party, I'm going to still go get a hot dog and some fries. From Earl's Grill because they popping.
Popping and locking.
But, dang, I missed the day party, y'all. It was really popping. I seen the turnout as always because they're good people, so. Yeah. And, how did you guys enjoy our guests last week? We had Tony.
Yeah.
Tony was cracking. He gave us some info. He gave us some stuff to reiterate, talk about, learn,
Yes.
walk on our next walk with it. Hey,
Yes.
Mario.
Yep. He was giving all the tea about financing money in the hair business.
Financing money, because y'all know we have such a hard time. Such a hard time.
Yes, we do.
So tonight, y'all, since everybody's tuning in,
y'all coming on through. How y'all doing?
Yes. How y'all doing?
Okay, what is tonight's topic? What we
So
talking
what's
about?
tonight's topic? Come on, Xavier.
Tonight,
but you tell me.
Tonight we're talking about what you just said: trims, haircuts. The difference between a trim, haircut styles, razor cuts, all these different types of technical words of a haircut. So we're going to break it all down for you guys so you know exactly what you're getting and what you're not getting at the salons.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about hairstyles and not knowing how to give people a proper trim. When we say a trim, we mean keep our length but cleaner ends.
Yes.
Not give me a haircut with a bob and my hair was here, now I'm right here. Because your ass is sister happy. So,
or the guys that go to the barber and they got a little afro that they done took a whole 6 months to grow out, and then their hair is up here and they be like, "Oh, homie, just trim it down real quick, but I just want a low fade, not a taper." And then they got a whole fade up here and they afro is this short now. So same difference. We know guys go through it too. So, do you guys know the difference between a trim and a haircut? Please do tell. Please do tell.
Right. Do tell.
Do tell, darlings. Because as we always say, these are things that you will not find out on YouTube.
No.
They will not tell you what the difference is between a trim and a haircut.
Nope.
Why do we get haircuts? Why are trims important? And why do we get trims? Why do people trip off of prices of trims and haircuts? Because they don't know the difference.
Right.
So we are tonight going to inform you guys on a trim. What is the difference between a trim and a haircut?
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down.
And let these people know.
Okay.
Let them know.
So, you go to the salon and you say, "Hey, I want a trim." What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Now, how much hair do you think needs to be taken off? How much do you think that a person or a stylist should charge? Do you think it should be less money for a trim and more money for a haircut? Which one do you think it is? We're going to break down the reasons why trims and haircuts are basically almost the same, and sometimes trims are even harder than a haircut to do. Than a haircut to do. Trims are harder to do than a haircut.
Right.
Any idea?
Trim. Let's start with the trim, okay? Now, there's different ways of trimming. Some people hair, it depends. Your hair is in good health state. Then you just get the basic straight across, cut at the ends, make sure the ends are nice and crispy, clear, and not, you don't want no at the end of your hair. But
hey, Marcia.
There's also the trim where if your hair is in bad condition, but you still want to keep your length, but your hair is kind of damaged all over, so you need to go and bring the hair up in angles and on top and bring it up and cut into all throughout the hair, but you're still focusing on the ends. You're not giving the client a haircut style. You're just giving them a good, clean, all over trim.
And why do we need trims, guys? Because people don't realize that when you don't get your hair trimmed, right? They may have their hair may be like, let's say your hair is to a little past your shoulder, right? And your ends are right? And you don't get your ends trimmed, what's going to happen? You're going to get that press and curl, and your hair is still going to look dry. It's going to look unhealthy, and it's going to start breaking off. So the importance of a trim is to make sure that you take off dead hair. Just like you have dead skin and you want to exfoliate your skin so it can be smooth and shiny, the same thing you got to do to your hair. When you got long toenails and long nails and all that old stuff, you got to cut that down. I'm serious.
Look, I'm guilty of not cutting my
But you got to cut it
my
down.
nails done.
But your nails ain't all long right now.
I just cut them yesterday. My lazy ass. I'll wait for my nails to get like almost right there. I'm like, oh Lord, my nails looking better than the female. Let me cut that off.
Right. You can't be having no extra length. But bottom line is, when you don't take the dead hair off, the hair is not going to come back. I don't care how many conditioner, mask, Afro G's you didn't went into a stylist that gave you a this and a that. I don't care what you got done to your hair. If you have dead ends on your hair, you're going to continue to have dead ends when you wake up, when you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you go to sleep. It's not going to go anywhere until you cut it off.
Right.
Okay, so with clients that are scared to get trimmed, I had a client cry.
Lord.
The girl was crying, y'all.
Lord.
Like big tears.
She want to hold on to her broom end.
Because she felt like the extra 3 inches of hair was going to just make her just so much better. Right. It was looking like that. It was looking like a weave attached to some natural hair, and it was busted. It makes me so mad to not, when a client doesn't understand, like they think that you're trying to cut all their hair off.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we do have people that do that.
Yeah.
You got people.
There's just like people out there that do bad weaves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But people are scared to go to different people because they had a bad experience at another salon, another stylist jacked with their hair. So they refuse to get the service done again. But when you go to somebody that does it correctly, they feel more at ease. That, oh, okay, now I see this is the correct way of doing it. But there's so many bad stylists out there that's ruining it for everybody else.
And that's why I say, listen, when you are a stylist, this is why, like, we always reiterate this. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know we reiterate at all times. We're not to say that everyone that has a license will listen, because sometimes, like I said, you can go to a stylist.
But even licensed hairstylists can be doing it
That's
wrong.
what I said.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? They be up here like, I used to deal with it. I used to go to a lady on Wilshire. It used to be bomb. You know what I mean? But I had a little baby feather in the 80s. You know, I had my little feather with the booty in the back. Who had a booty at the back and a feather? Who had that?
Well,
I did.
Well.
And my hair was super duper thick. And I think she just didn't like to have to curl all my hair. So I'd be like, oh, I just want a trim and a relaxer. Because really what the definition of a trim is, let me tell you, because I took my notes, okay?
She took notes, y'all.
Because I got to explain it to y'all, even though I know what it is.
She did her homework.
I did my homework as always.
She did her homework night.
Shut up. Look, when a client wants the same shaped haircut, but just a little shorter, is what a trim is. But a trim basically is to take off damaged hair. Because you guys know, with your hair strands, I'm going to show you with my weave, that, okay, say that you got dead hair like this, right? This is about 3 inches of hair. When you measure it with your finger, this is 1 inch, this is 2, and this is 3. So your pinky is about 3.5 inches long. You may have 3.5 inches long of dead hair, right? Do you guys know that when you do not trim 3 inches of hair, that it's going to move up a little bit here?
It's going to get worse.
It's going to move up a little bit here. It's going to move up a little bit here.
And worse.
And then you're going to have 8 inches of dead hair versus the 3 inches that you could have just cut off, because conditioner is not going to save it.
Yeah, because once it's dead, it's dead.
Okay? It's gone.
Once the ends are dead, it's dead. Don't matter how much you put relaxer on it, you put a keratin treatment, you can put a deep conditioner, you can put a hot mask, you can put a hot oil. Them ends is dead, girl. Cut it off.
It's gone.
Cut it off.
If you don't cut it off, all it does is move on up. So then people say, well, then, if you say you want my hair to grow, but you're taking my inches off, how's my hair going to grow if you're taking my inches off? Well, the hair grows from the scalp. So your hair is going to continue to grow 1/8 of an inch every month, or a little bit more every month. So when you have hair growth, and then you got this damage, this is constantly moving up, and then this is trying to grow, You're going to have short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. You're going to create your own layers that you didn't even want.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because of that.
Yeah. And
because of that.
We on Facebook, our viewers.
Yes, Malek.
Molest, if you don't cut the dead ends, it will break off eventually.
It will.
And that's facts.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't want that to happen, because once that happens, now your hair is even worse conditioning.
Now you need a bob.
now that's when you get a hairstyle.
Right, you get a haircut
style.
And see, that's what a lot of people don't understand. So we want you guys to understand the difference on this. Why we say trims versus haircuts. What is the difference? Now, for us as stylists, what people don't really know is that a trim is harder to do than a haircut. Did you know? These are facts. It is way harder to do a trim than a haircut. Can we describe it to you why? Why is it harder to do a trim than a haircut? Do we know why?
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down.
Break it down.
Okay. So you guys may come in, right? And mainly women or men with longer hair that may wear their hair longer. You may have the front of your hair right in this section. From here to here may be like short. You got right here on the side, right here. We ain't talking about this right here, the baby hair. This may be maybe to right here. Then you got this little section right here that's broke off because you done wore 10 weaves, didn't want to listen to your stylist, and you want to wear a hair ponytail. You may have this that's broken off, right? So that may be like right here to your ear, but this is right here, and this is right here. And then on this side, it may be all the way down here. You know, you just never know. It's all disconnected.
Sound like somebody just go bald.
Right. Okay, but let me tell you, some people want to save their hair, even if they, I just took my weave out. So they leave out may be short because they was curling it all day. But then you got all this hair down here that's long. Okay, how are you going to trim somebody's hair like that? That's short right here, long right here, but I want to keep all my length. So do you see what I'm saying? For a stylist to listen to you saying, I just want my ends trimmed, I don't want a haircut, it is way harder to try to trim. Okay, I got her little short hair right here, gotta trim that. Then I gotta take it here, but you can't balance it and make it an even haircut because this is so short and this is so long, but you don't want this length to be this short, so I gotta trim it. But you don't want layers. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole conversation and language that we have going on.
Those kind of clients that have that type of hair damage, they just don't have to get an uneven cut and just focus on the ends, going throughout the whole entire hair. And then you're going to have to do like a braid style or do a protective style in between those cuts to get your hair to grow out naturally and healthy. So
right, but people think that just because of that I wear weave, I wear braids, I do all these protective styles, they think that they don't have to get their ends trimmed in a protective style. They think that, I've been wearing natural hair and I put all this grease and all this little extra stuff, that they do not have to get their ends trimmed, and that's false. No. You have to get your ends trimmed regardless. And then for you to say...
What is the rule, and what do we learn in hair school?
What do we learn?
Hair, cut, your ends need to be trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks. Now, it depends on how fast the client's hair grow.
Right.
Some people hair grow slow.
Right.
Some people hair grow fast. Some people hair grow medium. So you have to cut the client's hair accordingly to how their hair grows. So some people hair grows super fast. So they might need to trim a little bit sooner than the normal.
Right. Right.
When you get weaves done, always get your hair trimmed once you're coming out the weave. Come out the weave. When you come out the weave, get your ends trimmed. And if you're going back into the weave, make sure your ends are trimmed. Period. Regardless, if you're not going back into weave or you want to wear your own hair, you still need to have them ends trimmed.
But people don't get that. They think all the stylists want to cut their hair. This girl, all she want to do is cut all my hair off, and she don't understand. But do you understand that in order to keep that hair on your head, that you have to trim those ends off? Because once you cut the dead hair from the natural healthy hair, your hair is not going to break off anymore.
Right.
So if you're trying to get your hair to grow, if you're trying to get your hair to grow out of a relaxer, if you're trying to get your hair to grow, period, once you chop off the dead hair that's affecting your good natural hair, boom, it's off. Boom, this continues to grow out with no issues. It continues to grow. It continues to grow. And none of this right here breaks off. You know why? Because it's not dead.
Right.
It's alive with the rest of your hair coming from here.
Perfect
so you're going to have great growth when you continue to grow and grow and grow.
Perfect example.
Yes.
Perfect example. If you have a plant at home,
let's talk about the plants, though.
How do you keep the plant growing? You water it and you trim the ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the plant grows back healthier and bigger. Same process with your hair. Once you cut that dead ends off, you cut all that dead weight off, and you allowing your hair to breathe and to grow naturally like a plant.
But your hair is always growing. Your hair never stops growing. But what's going to stop the growth of your hair is if you don't, like he said, take it off. Why do you want to keep dry ends? Right. Just like with these weaves. I don't even care if it's your own natural hair.
People will get their hair. I have a client. She's a little hard-headed. Bless her soul. But
so
I keep her ends cut every time it's needed.
Dear, you stupid.
I keep her ends clean and healthy, but then she goes home and do the damaging. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing her part to take care of the ends.
Boo.
And when I see her again, her ends is back to raggedy. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to get your ends to be healthy, and you going home and doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Just because your ends are trimmed, I mean, you can just do whatever you want to do. No, your ends are trimmed. Take care of your hair.
Right.
Keep them ends healthy. Keep your roots healthy. If your roots and your ends ain't healthy, your hair ain't going to grow correctly. Period. Right.
And the main thing that stays out the most is your ends. So people always remember that when we as stylists suggest, and as Millette was asking, I'm sorry because sometimes you guys, I don't want you guys to think, I wanted to let you guys know.
Trim is every 6 to 8 weeks, y'all.
Every 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
We're not trying to be funny when we see comments. They move on up pretty fast. So sometimes we can't answer or see some of the questions unless we scroll down. So please, we apologize for like the delays of answering questions because sometimes they disappear and we can't see them.
Right.
So sorry. But as we're answering that question, Millette, like he said, hey, fam, hey, Siobhan, hey, Latoya.
Hey, y'all, we see y'all.
Yes.
We see the viewers. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
We have to make sure that every
Duchess Dukes.
Hey, Duchess.
Hey.
How you doing?
I see my sis. Hey, Cloud.
Chloe on here. Chloe everywhere.
Chloe everywhere.
Chloe.
She on here. She on there.
Right.
She everywhere.
She everywhere.
She support her brother.
Hey. And let's see. Denise, I love my hair. Denise and Mike, thank you, Denise.
Yes, come through, Denise.
Come through with the crochets, my protective style with the short hair, finger waist on the side. I got my ends trimmed.
Okay. Look, I need mine done.
Right. Men can get their ends trimmed as well.
I'm trying to keep this growing nicely.
You know, bottom line, guys, when you go to let me give you the definitions of different types of haircuts we have. Now, I had to write it down so you guys, I'm looking at my notes because I know all these haircuts. We all know, me and Xavier know these haircuts, but it's just that when the client comes in, a lot of times people do not explain, a stylist does not explain to their client what they're getting done. And sometimes you guys are lost, come in, don't know what the hell is going on. I want a bob, but you don't know why they cut that extra little layer right there. Why they do that to my hair when I didn't ask them to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a lot of times, a stylist is looking for the health of your hair. If you get regular trims every 6 to 8 weeks, that means you're keeping your hair up. Because we do the conditioning treatment, and we do the trims, but you guys got to want the trims.
Right.
You guys got to accept the trims and not think that we're trying to just cut all your hair off because somebody hating on your hair.
Right.
I done heard that plenty. Oh, they hating on my hair, so they try to cut on my hair. No, girl.
They trying to make me bald.
No, girl. Trying to make your hair grow, boo.
Okay.
Anybody with them arguments in the chair? You go into the rachitas if you got them kind of arguments.
Not rachitas.
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 Right. Rachitas. So you guys, the definitions of certain haircuts now. Okay, so you guys realize that when you get a trim, so defining to you what a trim is. Like we said, you may have 8 inches of hair right here, 10 inches right here, 18 inches right here, 14 inches in the back. You may have 6 inches right on this side. So how do I assess making sure that I trim all your hair, those dead ends, without giving you a pixie Halle Berry haircut?
Girl, you getting a 6-inch all over.
Right, but then sometimes clients don't want 6-inch all over.
I know.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes if you go to a stylist and they say a trim and a haircut is the same price or even more, no, a lot of stylists do.
Yeah.
A trim and a haircut could be the same because trims are way harder to do. You know when you want a haircut, I don't look at the dead hair like that because if I'm giving you a haircut and your hair is down to here, you got 3 inches of dead hair down here and you want a haircut up to here, none of that matters to me. All I see is haircut. Boom, she wants a 4-inch cut. Boom, she wants it like this, a little bit of layers and all of that. You're cutting off the dead hair anyway.
Right.
So I don't have to be careful of how many inches I cut with a haircut.
Because you're doing haircut styling.
Right. When you get a trim, now I got to be careful and make sure I cut just a little bit off of the 8-inch, a little bit off of the 14-inch, a little bit off of the 16, without making your whole hair be like this. Boom.
Right.
Some stylists don't care. They want to cut your hair off. So the reason why sometimes you guys go in for a trim and get a haircut is because the stylist doesn't want to have to go through the hard work of giving you a trim with cutting a little bit here, cutting a little bit here, cutting a little bit there, when you can just get a straight up haircut, boom, and I cut it all off, you ain't got no complaints. But why is my hair short?
But the client didn't ask for that. See,
Exactly.
That's the issue. When you have to give the clients what they ask for.
But this is what I'm explaining to people that they don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And the stylists have to break it down to the clients so they can understand.
They don't be caring.
What they're getting done. So.
They don't be caring.
But I let my clients know, look, if my clients, they say they want their hair to look like this, and I look at their hair, and I'll say, girl, no.
Right.
You can't get this because of X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Now I can do this.
Right.
Because this is the healthier route.
Mm-hmm.
But this picture right here and the way your hair look right now, you ain't going to get this unless you is willing to take the chance of getting a whole haircut style.
Exactly.
Now you want to go that route, then let's do it.
Right.
But if you trying to hold on and not let go.
Hold on.
To your love.
To your love.
To your edges.
Some people
and your
do not
ends.
want to listen because they hold their hair like hostage. Like when I say I had a client cry because she didn't want to get her ends trimmed, I'm like, girl, I don't even want to trim your ends. Bye. I don't even want to trim your ends anymore. I'm pissed because you're not getting what I was so like, but you can't be mad. But I was like, girl, I'm trying to save you.
In her head.
I'm Captain Save, a stylist of a trim haircut.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Captain Save a House.
I ain't Captain Save a House.
Captain Save a House?
That's what he's niggas. Not me. No, but for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it frustrated me, you know, when you guys talking about, oh, don't cut off all my hair. What I do, I show the client, like, look, girl, I'm going to do your hair like this. You see? I'm gonna come from way back here and be like, see? Look. You see that? That's not cute, right? They be like, nah. They be like, nah, it ain't cute. Exactly. So I'm about to cut that off, and I'm about to show you what I'm trimming. I'm not giving you a haircut. I'm giving you a trim. To the trim. Okay? You two are very informative. Know your work. Yes, girl, Siobhan.
Yes.
I'm 20 years in the game. He 20 years in the game. Damn near. I'm 25, 20 years. We 20 years in the game already. So if we cannot have a show that can be informative to people that, of you clients, even if you stylists out there, some people, you know, anybody, guys, you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't realize, like I said, going to cosmetology school makes such a difference to understand the hair makes a difference. We don't just be out here doing hair because I could curl some hair and do a weave and put color in your hair. That ain't easy. That ain't just, because we, you know what I mean? It's not that. It's a professionalism. It's a way that we have to learn and we have to walk. We have to walk it and talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. You know what I'm saying?
Because 85%, look, I did my numbers. No.
Let me do it 85%.
85%.
85%.
85%. 85% of these salons out here in these streets
Right.
are really not into hair care.
Exactly.
They're into, I can do the weave, I can do this hairstyle, give me the money.
How much y'all charge? You know what? I'm about to get $20 from her today. So I could pay this, and I'm going to get $400 from her. I used to see it when I used to work at another salon. They used to be like, you know what? In the lunchroom, well, she thought she was getting a pressing girl, but she got a relaxer today. How you going to do that to your client? But that's your clients need to pay attention. So that's why we even have this show. To let your clients understand, when you walk into a salon, what are you walking into? Yeah. What are you asking for? What are you asking for? Does the person or the stylist understand what you're asking for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I always say you got to have the same language.
Right.
You got to go to someone that does have this. And even if they have that, make sure they're passionate about what they do. Because that means they're going to love it. That means they're going to give you the best service that they can because they love it.
You know, you can by finding out a great salon is looking on Yelp. Like,
you think?
I don't think so, because I use Yelp for mechanics or for my car, because I need somebody that know what the fuck they doing. And they need at least 4 to 5 stars ratings, okay? When it comes to a car, you're putting a lot of money into it. So you want to make sure someone's working on your vehicle that knows what they're doing. Same thing as a hairstylist. So you look on YouTube, you look at salons, you see their ratings, you look at their views, you look at their website, and that can base you on if that salon is good for you. Because a lot of people will find me on Yelp, or they look at my website, or they seen some of my work, and they're like, okay, he looks legit, so I'm gonna fuck with him.
Right.
And that's how you do it.
Right.
But most people, they just, go to my girl, go to my home girl. She's $65.
Thank you.
She $35. Go to my girl. Is she at salon? No, she at her house, but she is bomb, girl. And you go to her house, get your hair done. You out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. You
out here getting all these lace fronts and all these
and
wigs that glue to your forehead. But what's going on underneath that hair? Even if it's nothing wrong with wearing lace fronts, there's nothing wrong with wearing wigs. Y'all know I love them to the T. But what is going on underneath all of that? Can you take that wig off and unbraid that hair and say, my hair cute? Naturally. You got cute hair naturally. We should all love our hair, first of all, because I love your natural hair. Even if you want to straighten or not. Don't let the wig be your personality or your race.
Right.
Just because you got Brazilian hair, you ain't Brazilian, boo. Okay? You got that real good underneath. Good hair is healthy hair.
Right.
Good hair is not the texture because your mama is Indian and your daddy is from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not.
You got Kunta naps. With all them.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it's not, boos. Healthy hair, good hair, is them ends being trimmed.
Yes.
That conditioner going cracking. You know what I'm saying? You're not Brazilian, boo.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No. I got this little stuff, but people be acting like this is their race. Like, girl, I was mixed with this.
This grew out my head.
No, girl, I got crochets and this. I had to sew this in, boo. You know what I'm saying? So this was.
Look, she said Kunta naps. Yes, girl. Kunta naps.
You know what I'm saying? Your hair, you had the blue rollers. You know what, Dia? I can't deal with you. Dia is hilarious, and she's in the hair game too. She used to work with Kim Kimbo and with a whole bunch of people. Dia is fly. She know what's up. But let's talk a little bit about haircuts, guys. You know how many haircuts there are? Let's get to what? No, go ahead. No. You go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. the amount of haircuts, the reason why a trim is different than a haircut. We have like 10 to 12 different types of haircuts. How many types of trims do we have?
A few.
We have different types of trims, but we don't have trims that create styles. Trims just keep your hair healthy.
Right.
Haircuts creates style.
Right. So you go from a trim into a haircut. So if you just get a trim, you're gonna walk out with the same basic look.
Pretty much.
But if you're gonna get a haircut, expecting to walk out the salon looking different.
Like what? I got my hair cut. Ew. Halle Berry. Who wasn't rocking a Halle Berry hairstyle when she was in Boomerang when she came out?
Look,
or Toni Braxton when she was like...
Everybody was 27 piece.
I love 27 pieces.
Them 27 piece.
I love 27 pieces. Don't.
Stacked on top. Cut down, razor on the side. Give my baby hairs and swoops and sideburns.
Don't play.
And look, and you gotta have your baby neck hairs.
Ooh, cause I got that. Ow.
No. Ow. Ow.
You know we got a clown with the clown.
Yeah.
But let me give you a definition just a little bit so you guys can understand that we are not playing about the difference between trims and haircuts. Now, let's go for a weight removal haircut.
Ooh.
When a person wants a weight removal, they'll say, hey, you know what?
My hair's too thick.
Right.
My hair's too much.
Thank you. You got a client that does that exact same thing. Please describe it for us, please.
I have a client. She comes. Hey, after hours, get yours. Look,
right.
Get yours. We
Get
got ours. We got ours.
ours.
Y'all better get yours, okay? Time for a refill.
As we real hair talk this. Okay.
We need to give. What was the singer? What's her name to make that song Refill? We need to give her a shout out. Elle Varner, because each show we all say refill.
We say it all the time.
Refill. We need to bring her on as a guest. She gonna be our refiller. She gonna be on the side pouring us a drink.
Shut up.
Ella.
Ella. No, but for real.
Verna, we need a refill.
Come on, Ella. No, but as you were saying.
No.
You had a client. Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So we're talking about weight removal, guys.
Weight
so,
removal,
okay, as I was saying before, this is a particular haircut.
Yes.
It's called weight removal. You guys wouldn't know what to say, so this is why we're giving you descriptions on what to say when you walk into the salon with thick hair.
Right.
Weight removal, let's go.
Go.
Boom.
Now, it's called thinning shears.
Okay.
Oh, do we have some? Do we have some on display? Can we get a display of what thinning shears look like? Oh, let's show the expensive ones.
Let's see.
The
Togatas.
Togatas. This is a Japanese brand. Now these are expensive.
I even got a little wiper for it.
It's expensive.
Got a little oil. Got a little oil.
Oh,
okay.
So these are thinning shears, right? So I have a client. She has very, very thick hair.
Thinning shears.
Yes.
Thinning shears.
Yes.
Thinning shears.
Thinning shears.
When you have the comb shear on one side and the straight
blade
on one side.
So what this does, let's get a little bit closer to it. See? Thinning shears. So the thinning shears, what this does, you can take this to the root of the hair. Clamp. I do at least about 3. 1, 2, 3. And you take your regular comb and you comb it through, and it thins out the hair. So for clients that have super, super thick hair, they have enough hair for like 2 people.
Right.
Because my client, she got thick hair. She got enough hair for 3 people.
Right.
And I thin her hair out all the way through, and she still have too much hair.
Right. But that is your personal choice. Because my cousin has hair for 10 people, and she doesn't want her hair thin. But we're only discussing weight removal when you're getting a certain haircut, or if you want a certain look without having to cut your hair up to here,
Right.
And you want to keep your length that's 14 to 16 inches.
But even though you cut it that short, you still thick. it's gonna be still thick.
Right, but I'm explaining to them weight removal only removes weight, not length.
But you can do many techniques with this, okay?
Yes.
So when you do your weaves, if the weave hair is too thick or bulky, you know how when you cut the weave hair, it look like a Chinese hair at the end? What the fuck is this?
Dora? Dora?
You look like Dora Explorer.
¿Qué hora es?
So you take the thinning shears and you go to the ends and to the ends.
Right.
But the trick of it all, you want to part your top part off. Do not take the thinning shears to your top part of your hair because what's going to happen is, I learned my lesson. When I first started using thinning shears, I was going ham.
Like,
so
damn.
I took this to the to the top, the part when you whatever you part your hair on. I took the thinning shears to the top, and when I flat ironed it, what happened? She had a whole bunch of flyaways.
Ooh, and all this was going.
It was a whole bunch of flyaways because I took the thinning shears to the top of her hair, and you're not supposed to do that. So you're supposed to part your whole top out and just do the thinning shears around this area.
Right.
And so when you take this hair down from the top, you're going to get a nice even blend, and you're going to have less thick hair.
And it's called weight removal. So basically, like he explained to you, it's not to take your length of hair that goes from here up to here because you want less hair. People think, oh, I want less hair, let me get a haircut. No, I just want the weight of the hair because I want it to move a little bit. I want to make an easier bun ponytail. I want to be able to flatter my hair without having to go through all the extras. It's called weight removal.
Right.
So that is a type of haircut, okay? Now we have the undercut. Now, my hair is basically what you call an undercut because all of this up here, without a weave or whatever, I have shaved on this side, shaved short on this side, and short in the back. Now, any haircut that you have that is shorter from here on down, whether it's on both sides or from the back, is called an undercut. When you leave this hair drastically long and this is drastically short, it's called an undercut. So some girls that may come in and be like, oh, I want that shaved on the bottom, in the back, but I want to leave this on top, and the only way you're going to see this if I put my hair in a bun
Or flip it,
that's an undercut. You know what I mean? So that's a type of haircut that you get. It's not a trim. It's a haircut. So I'm describing to you the difference in a trim and a haircut. Haircut, we have so many different types of haircuts, but it's only one trim you get. It's one or two or three. You only get 1, 2, or 3 kind of trims. But with a haircut, it's so many different ones.
so many different looks, different styles.
Right. Now, let's talk about that razor cut. Y'all see these people do it on YouTube all day long. Now I got my razor. My razor is at home, matter of fact, because I was trying to cut my little wig. What a razor does, guys, it removes volume from the hair without adding layers.
Right.
Okay, so you may have that short haircut that you get maybe on 27 pieces, maybe not. Or maybe you have that haircut like a bob and you want it to look smooth and not look like Dora, but you don't want to add layers because when you cut into the hair,
or you want the ends to look like
smooth,
naturally grown, like your hair grew out like this.
Right.
So the razor gives you that. My hair grew out like this.
Smooth, without adding haircuts. It doesn't add. You may have your hair right here or right here, and if I use the razor on the bottom to kind of give you the little fineness, the hair is going to lay. It's not going to be like this. This is how haircut looks, just like this. Boom, haircut.
Blunt, yeah.
Now when I get a razor and I start shaving off some of this, you see how this is square, guys? Now that's your regular bob, that's your blunt. Like boom, I have a base blunt cut. I don't want to walk around like this because the hair is not going to move. But if I take that razor and slightly shave off, this line and this whole thickness is going to get real soft and it's going to do like this.
what I'm doing.
It's gonna lay on your skin like this.
It's gonna flow like this.
Right. So that's what a laser. That's what a razor does without bringing your hair up to here, but keeping your hair right here and not making it look so rectangular where you can see it so like booyah.
So
you know
defined.
what I'm saying? So defined.
So yeah, basically the razor cut gives you that natural. My hair grew out my scalp like this.
Right.
It don't look like a haircut, but my hair is short like this.
When I turn my hair, it does the
right. It moves.
You know,
and it's just it kind of glides onto your face like that.
like right now,
like I am,
like a little hand,
like ow. Blunt cut like a
right. Blunt is Dora. Razor is Lion King.
Now,
don't play.
You know what? but there's another. There's many razors out there. There's a razor comb, so it's comb with a razor in the comb.
Yes.
So you can comb the hair and you razoring at the same time. Those are disposable.
Right.
Then you have the actual real razor, and you like the shape. You know how you got the razor face.
Well, like when guys get razor cuts,
yeah,
they get cut with the blade, and it gives you that shape, that boom.
Boom. And then the new technology of it all. I mean, it's not new. Not new to us. It might be new to you guys. The hot razor.
Ooh, the hot razor. Let
me show y'all. Let me show y'all what the hot. Let me show you what the hot razor is, because the hot razor ain't no joke.
No, it ain't. So no, guys, we are just trying to give you an understanding of why, when you go to the salon, they want to charge me this because I asked for this style, and they want to charge me that because I asked for that. The difference in between a trim and a haircut is so many different haircuts. There's so many different tools we use.
Yes.
These are reasons why we could charge, because we learned how to use them.
Right.
We learned the definitions. We learned the techniques. Yes. To make you guys look fly and feel good. We have to use these things. Y'all don't even know. We be using the shears. I'll be using all of this.
Look.
And y'all don't even know
it. This stuff is not cheap, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we spend a lot of money on our tools to make your hair look bomb.
And I ain't even got them all.
So let me show you the hot razor.
Please.
Now, this is a hot razor, right? It plugs up.
Okay, can you describe to them the difference between this and the one at the beauty supply for $2? That little blue and green and gray one that they be seeing on YouTube when they be doing the wigs
with the comb.
It's basically almost the same thing, but look at this one. It's way different.
This is hot, guys. This gets hot.
It gets hot like a flat iron.
Right. Let's see if y'all can see. I know the words are backwards on the screen there.
Do like that so they can see.
Okay. This is a hot razor. You plug this bad boy up. Oh, yeah, let's go over here. See that? Hot razor, guys.
Exhibit A.
Okay, you plug this bad boy up. And this get hot, guys. This get hot. The blade gets hot, and what it does, instead of when the regular razor, you kind of go in this kind of motion, right?
Right.
With the hot, since it's hot, you don't have to go up and down. It's one slice.
Boom. So bomb.
Whoosh.
So bomb.
Grab that doll head over there. We're going to do a demonstration real quick.
We're going to show you a demonstration on doll head.
Let's plug this bad boy.
Let's plug it up and put that red light special on.
Red light special. Okay. Okay, look.
Y'all know we got doll heads for your ass, right?
Okay, so there's the red light.
Let me get my comb.
That means, y'all see the red light? That means it's on. Okay? It's about to get hot real quick. Y'all see that red light?
I'm drinking watermelon, yo.
Watermelon.
So sorry. Okay. Demonstration.
Okay, hold her.
She's a little nappy.
Yeah, she dusty.
She dusty. She got tracks and shit.
Okay. Can y'all see, y'all?
Can y'all see? We're gonna show you guys shortly, but we just want to show you the difference
how
in
this
a
hot
razor
works.
Is it plugged up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not on though. Oh, it is. It is.
Okay, you test
it.
Feel it.
Ooh, it's hot.
It's hot, y'all.
It's hot.
That's hot. It's hot. Okay, so.
Wrong comb, but it's okay.
You're right.
All my stuff needs to be sanitized.
We're just doing a demonstration.
It's disinfecting.
Okay, so you take the blade, the hot razor, right? and it's just one swipe. Look at that. Look at that. Hair off that quick.
Show them the hair.
I barely touched her hair. Barely touched.
Barely.
I barely touched her hair, and that hot razor just melt that shit right on off.
And it melted it off, and because you can get a bad razor job as well, but when the ends are not frizzed, so you notice that end, do it one more time, that end was not frizzed, it was sliced and smooth.
Right.
When you have a razor cut that's frayed at the end, that means the razor was dull, or they really didn't know what they were doing with that razor.
Right.
Period.
You must change your, if you're doing regular razor, you have to change your blade every 2 clients, right?
Yep.
Because don't try to do everybody with that one razor.
With that one blade.
Because the blade goes bad quickly.
Barbers, don't try to use that same razor on every guy. After every client, you need to dispose like you do when you go to the doctor when they're giving you shots and taking your blood, okay? But right back to the razor, sorry. One more time. Sorry, I moved it. My bad.
But y'all can see there. So it's just one swipe.
Boom.
And it's off.
Boom.
The hair's off that quickly.
But wait, do you see the difference in how, do you see now that was a blunt line and that turned into, I just did like that and how that moved, right? Now you can tell that this side didn't even get cut yet. But you can see this side. Now you see this is what you call, we see this what you call blunt. This is what you call with the razor slightly textured and it gave it that smooth flow.
Right.
So what a razor does, it takes off some hair, not all the hair, but it makes the hair blend into the neck, very movable.
Yes.
Very movable.
You want
Look at
versatile hair.
Look at that.
Right.
Look at that. From the razor.
Right.
Now do the bluntness right here so they can see right here. Because this was straight blunt right there.
It is right here.
Yep, right there. So a blunt cut, you guys, is a haircut with no layers. So this part actually has no layers on this bottom piece. But these are all things that we got to pay attention that you guys don't even realize that we pay attention to without even talking as we listening to all your stories when you come sit in the chair.
Okay, so.
Boom.
Boom. Off.
Now, you notice the hair is not so SpongeBob SquarePants anymore. Now it can do that. But you realize that even when you do that, do it one more. Do what you do. Okay.
Look at that. Look.
Okay.
Boom.
Right. Yes, Milan, I can. Now you see, when I comb it back down, okay, if you guys can see, it's still a bob. It's still a bob.
And look how much hair I cut off.
Okay. It's still a bob, but now it's not a Dora the Explorer bob.
You know what?
It's a movable. Now you look. They can do this.
Right.
Now the hair is much softer. The hair can feather or the hair can be bobbish. Yeah. So he didn't take off length to where the bob was up here. What he took out was density, meaning the weight of the hair. She still has the weight.
She still has her weight and the length. It's still right there.
It's still right there.
It's not up here now.
Right. But it's much movable. You can bring it this way. You can do it that way. We can do all of that. And the hair is movable now. It's not blunt, blunt, and it's not moving. So, ooh, that was good.
Right?
And Milette, yes, I can use the hot razor on you. Mine's is not working. I need to do it. Okay? For my little scissor cuts.
Now, a razor blade, I think I paid maybe like
$150.
About $150 for this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where you're going to spend the more money is the blade replacements. Because you can't use the ordinary blade. You have to buy the particular blade for hot razors only.
Right.
Only, guys. And let me show you how. Dora. Let me show you how this.
Hey, Plurific. Hey, girl.
So there's like a little push-up button right here on the side. When you push up the blade, see how the blade just went up?
Pull it out so they can see.
Let's do that again. Okay, so I'm going to push the button up. Y'all see that? That's how you remove the blade. I'm gonna show you all. See, push this button here on the slot. Ooh, saw that? And you pull.
And you have to replace that.
Right. Push that button there, and it slides up. So it comes out like that.
Boom.
And that's hot.
Right.
I'm burning my finger. That's
It's like
hot.
butter. Ow.
It's like 450.
Ow.
That's 450. Ow.
Right.
Ow. Okay, so
Right.
this is a Ergo hot razor. So you can find this eBay, Amazon, or go to the Ergo website.
Right.
You can get you one of these bad boys. And I've been having this for like 10 years.
I had one for like 50
But I barely use it because I don't do a lot of cutting. But when I do cut, this is my best friend.
It is.
Okay?
Not the 99 from the 99 that you see at the beauty supply when they be over here cut. Ain't nothing wrong with it, like I said. Ain't nothing wrong with the tools. I'm just letting you guys understand
If you want that extraness,
right.
this right
But
here.
these are the difference in haircuts and trims. So he went from that doll having a blunt haircut. So let me show you now, because I got to show you on the doll head. He just softened this whole area. So it's soft like Downy in your rinse cycle, booze.
You know what?
Downy in the rinse cycle, booze, is what he did to her little blunt cut. Now, a blunt cut now, because we went from the undercut, the weight removal, to now the blunt cut. A blunt cut is basically when you see something like this, and it's a line going across, and you don't have you see how this has no layers? I can comb it down, and it has no layers. It has no layers, meaning it's a blunt cut. Show our people, please. It's a blunt cut, right? Whenever you have a blunt cut, that means it's a line that 0 degrees. Boom. 0 degrees is what this is. 0
at the bottom, y'all.
degrees. At the bottom, y'all, is blunt. So if he took that razor to this blunt straight across cut, or even up here, because this is a cut right here, and this is a cut right here.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? If you want to soften all of that, you take the razor to that, because you don't want her hair to be any shorter than this style right here. She doesn't want this to be up here.
No.
Okay? She wants this to still be like this, but be soft. So we have to decide, hey, am I going to use my razor? Am I going to use my thinning shears? Ooh, get up. Yeah. Am I going to use my thinning shears? Or am I going to use my regular shears? Boom. Regular shears, thinning shears, razor. Which one am I going to use? So this is what I have to decide when I do a haircut, why we charge what we charge. The same as a barber, okay? Let me break it down for you with the barber, with the clippers. And I got my clippers here too. Okay? You go from the clippers to the liners. Okay? Now your clippers, there are a lot of barbers that don't use shears. And I'm saying shears or scissors. Scissors to y'all, shears to us. Okay? Yes. Now, there are certain barbers, okay, I want a certain haircut. I want a low fade. I want a this. You may use your liners, which would be these. We're going to break it down real quick. Or you use your clippers. Okay? And a lot of barbers have more than one clipper because sometimes some clippers don't go to 0. Sometimes you may have, each clippers is different.
Yeah.
Okay, so a shear and a clipper is basically the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's how you use them.
It's how you use them. Sometimes some women use this to be like, boom, going to 0 degrees, give them a straight bob across. Some barbers use this, okay, I'm going to I'm going to fade the line that I created with the liner out. These are liners. These are T-liners. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we are going a little over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I know, you guys, we go over because we have so much fun with this show.
I know, we have so much information, but our show is about to be wrapped, and we are about to be back next Wednesday.
No, but we on Instagram, we're going to let that go.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Bye, guys. Bye,
Facebook.
Instagram. Bye.
If y'all want to see us,